Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Raids Week 20, Day 5. However, we are done with raids, but we have another event to go do, and that is of course all of the Treasure Gnome this week. It is a Treasure Gnome weekend for the entirety of this weekend, for today, tomorrow, and Sunday. And of course there is a higher rate for all of the gnomes that can appear everywhere, as well as the vault key drop rate for them. And we have so far gotten 3 vault keys and are aiming towards about 10. Also trying to get that gem value to about 25,000 if we can. Trying to get up this gem key value. We started at around 570 or so, and trying to work that up to about 700 or so if we can. And yeah, just getting all these resources up slowly over time. So still on that grind. 3 vault keys so far, and need to try to get that number higher. I forget exactly where we were farming though now. Hold up. I believe it was blue-purple. Yeah, Glacial Peak. I remember now. And I'm mainly just trying to get our lowest trait stones to be a higher number than they currently are, so that we can go and use those just to have a higher base value for our trait stones in case they eventually ever add a trait stone sink like they were mentioning. Not sure when that's coming, but hopefully soon. I'll take that down, get her. Oh, I forgot one other thing. Controller. I was using controller earlier for something else, and I do need that right now, don't I? Let me go get that real quick. 1 second. How could I forget the controller? Not gonna take that long to get it set up. Let's see. We take this out. We plug the. Oh, need those earphone things. Let's see. Let's see. Put this over here. Organization time. Put that there. Grab this. Oh. Almost knock over the mic. And there we go. Okay. We should have controller now. It even shows up in the corner there. Okay, now we can click spam everything. And that will save us time. Save us at least like 4 to 5 minutes per hour. It's about 1 second per battle. And obviously we're doing like 3 to 4 battles per minute, so it starts adding up to be a lot of time, that's for sure. Hello, Gustavo. Hello, Skeleton King. Hello, Poker Plague. Hello, Apathetic King. And hello, Gamora. Welcome, everyone. Hey, that is a very long good day. Good day, sir. Hey, gnome already. Please drop a vault key. We're currently at 1 per hour, so let's keep that up. Come on, vault key. Also, we'll have a redeem code on first vault key. Or by the end of the stream, either or. Ideally by a vault key that comes in the next 10 minutes. Should be able to get one. That, of course, is luck-based. Hopefully we'll still be able to reach the goal of 10. Pretty much every vault event, I guess that's like the arbitrary goal these days. Relative to how much I play, that tends to be realistic enough of a goal. Though, of course, we can get super unlucky to the point that it doesn't happen sometimes. 2 vault keys so far, still not too bad. My goal normally by the first day is to have around 3 or 4. 3 or 4, 3 or 4, and then 2 to 3 is normally the aims. Do I have space in my guild? Yes, I believe we do still have 2 spots available. If you're level 1000 plus, can do 1 million plus gold easily per week. And if you can do all the guild related events to a decent degree, we do have 2 spots left. And unfortunately, we weren't able to get Techni. He's probably going to be leaving the current guild he's in eventually. But he has found another guild since then. I'm actually not sure what guild he's currently staying with. Whatever it is, it's definitely a guild that can get guild wars done every single week. Because I know he wants that 100% EXP bonus. Well, I can get you in just by sending the invite code. If you could do all those requirements easily. Okay, we got all the reds already, so we just take that to win. Feels nice having a little bit more damage on our Sunbird than we normally have, because we can normally wipe out in one shot pretty much every battle pretty consistently. There's still a few like those ones that have spell reduction where we can't get it, but a good majority of them, more so than not, are able to die out in one shot, which is nice. Ends up saving time. Wow, this board is bad. Let's take that. At least we got red out of it. He'll just take a skull, and then we can just wipe it out with that. A little bit short on mana, but luckily it cascades, and he just dies up. Also, that burn ends up helping quite a bit, too, because he gives that free 3 damage, which might not sound like much, but when we're dealing with stats this low, that 3 definitely adds up. We automatically get 3 from the burn off our Firebomb Def. And we get a new one every single time our Sunbird casts as well, if they happen to not be dead by then. So they likely would be within the first cast. Just leave your invite code into the chat and I can go get you in. So hello, Original and Herberto. Welcome. Hey, gnome. Why would you keep getting normal gnomes? Also, why was that not an extra turn? I could have sworn that was for a swipe, but oh well. Let him do his thing. He's going to die to this, regardless of what he does, and he's down. Come on, Valky. That is the opposite of a Valky. Well, at least we got an Arcane from it, if nothing else. Slowly grinding those out. A lot of Obsidiuses all of a sudden. They're pretty weak, though, especially when they're not traded. Obsidius only really good if you're using in a full composition. Seriously, what's with all the Obsidius? Speaking of Obsidius, we are getting a new Mythic next Friday. It is 100% useless, but we are getting a new Mythic next Friday. Hello, Cody. Welcome. There we go. Sure, Poker, let me go get you in. Let's go and backtrack. Go get that. Make sure to contact the current guild leader, though, because I think he's going to want to check a few things. But I'll get you in for now. Let me see. Wait, did the person from earlier not join us? We should only have 28 out of 30. That's weird. Anyways, where was I? Not here. Guild admin. Invite. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Oh, duh, it's underneath recruit. They keep changing location every few patches. Let's see. What platform are you on? Are you on PC mobile? Because it's not coming up as your thing existing. Trying to like get rid of any spaces or anything. But it's not letting me get you in. So I'm not quite sure what's up with that. Yep, good time. Good thing we were here, though. We got a 17 gem tribute off an 18 tribute. So that's going to help. Still need another 410. Oh, oops. I didn't realize that it was... Oops, there's more to it. Wrong section. Game, guild admin. Recruit, invite, boom. Is that it? There we go. Okay. And let's go recruits. There we go. Okay, should be invited now. Okay, let's go back to Glacial Peaks. Do you know if the $50 pack is worth buying that comes with the level 150 troop mythic troop? Or you mean the free mythic thing? That one pack? It's okay value. The biggest issue with it is the mythic is 100% random. But yeah, that one that gives a bunch of gems and a few other things for while giving the or which one are you specifically talking about? I believe there's two different ones. But Or there's 3 different ones, actually. The Growth Pack 2 is worth it. Just because of the sheer amount of gems it gives. And the guarantee automatic Mythic, assuming that you're level 150. So that's the one I assume you're talking about. The other 2 are not really that worth it. The one that gives a bunch of trait stones, while it is a nice burst of trait stones, you can simply just grind them out. And as far as the one that ends up doing it for ingots, similarly, you can just end up grinding it out. And a lot of the ingots that actually is giving are not necessarily the better ones that you actually need. It gives a relatively low amount of epic ingots, which are the hardest ones to get in the first place, so not really that good. And those were the only 3. But yeah, of these 3, the Growth Pack 2 is the better of the 3. But even then, it's ever so barely worth it. It really just comes down to what your pure luck random Mythic is. But it doesn't instantly give you a Mythic, so if you're level 150 plus. So that could potentially be good. The only real big downside is that Mythic could be anything from the best Mythic in the game all the way down to the worst. And there's no consistency at all as to what it would be. I need to go change this team. What do we normally use here? Just key? Yeah, I think we just use standard key. Let me just put all that in here. I'm not sure why I still have this one set up. But let's go put all the key components in here. So we need that. We need a greed. While we're here, we can go get the egg thief. And now we just need a Cedric in first. And then we set our banner. Well, first things first, let's change our class to something we actually need there to get EXP. And let's go change over to... what banner do we need for that? +2 red, +1 brown, right? Yes. Not that one. Where'd it go? That one. There we go. Okay. And that's our team. And now I'll just win real quick with this. Go get our pet food, which apparently we need to start farming again because we've been running out of pet food so often lately. Just going back down to 0 because I keep not grinding it. So grab that, get a destroy on everything. And we can key to key. Actually, I could have just killed it with skull, but there we go. That also works. Hello, Stacy. Hello, Exos. Welcome. If anyone else is interested in joining the guild, if you're level 1000 plus and you can do easily 1 million plus gold per week, as well as just doing good at all the guild related events, we do have 2 spots left. 1 to 2. Somewhere around there. Well, let's just clear out this pet. Unfortunately, I really wish they would add it, but pets do not have the chance currently of obtaining gnomes, which is also which is always kind of ironic, given that you get the most amount of pets during events, yet you would get a lower rate during the events from doing this game mode, which has always been weird. But unfortunately, there is no gnomes in pet battles, despite the fact that you find way more pet gnomes during the gnome event. But at least we have a perpetual pet battle that basically keeps going every hour. Some guilds naturally have that automatically, but of course during gnome events, pretty much every guild is like that for the most part. At least the active ones, because as long as you have at least a few people in PvP grinding it out, you're basically going to perpetually have it. Okay, that is key range, as long as we give it some gold. And I just need to get its mana up one more time, and that'll be match. And it's dead. There we go. Grab that, take our green, take another green. Somehow not full mana. And then we can just destroy into key to key, which should still be one-shot range as long as we use greed. It's at least enough to kill first off, nothing else. Oh no, I'm not using thief class. There's no way to do that 4 damage to his last slot. That's a fail. So I'm gonna have to overkill him there. Not too big a deal though. And then he dies off a key, unless we somehow get 2 skulls randomly. Nope. And he's dead. Oh, come on. There we go. 2 more. I'm pretty sure I already have this pet max, but of course we're doing it for the pet food, not for the pet. And you start doing all the pet battles even if they're a pet we already have. Or by already have, I mean already have maxed. Because obviously we have every pet. Other than the ones that cost money, which are a waste of money. Yeah, we'll get the kill there. We'll get her destroy again. Do it again, and that'll pretty much be match. Let's poke us. And then we key to kill. There we go. Oh, wait. That's not dead. Now it is. And one more battle. And that'll take 4 keys, most likely. So we get a lot of skulls in there. Ooh, that's that armor gaining one. So this one could actually be a little bit annoying running a normal team like this. Worst comes to worst, we could bring out like Mang or something. Shouldn't need it though. This one can be annoying sometimes. Because it gains like, actually that's not as much armor as I thought it would be, but still it's like 40 something armor for all allies. Every time, and there's 2 of them. Let's take the brown into red chance. Didn't get it. Key. I kind of need more gold before I bother with key. You know what? I'm actually going to try for purple surge, even though we're -1 on purple, just because that gives us full mana, and then we can go and poke it once. Now bring it to kill range. And now we just need to get that up again, and then we get our first kill. Don't have to worry about the other one, but at least it's slightly blocked now. And now every single time we cast should be an extra turn. So we do that, do it again, get an extra turn, do it again, get an extra turn. Always like when it falls like that, because it makes it go quicker. I don't have the mana for that, so we'll smooth that. And it should be matched as soon as we get our hit down again. Unfortunately, we're 1 mana short. I gotta do that. And then this key should be dead. And dead. There we go. Okay, how many white pet foods did we get? We got 4, and another tiny corn. Oh wait, is it not maxed yet? Hey, we actually needed that copy. Nice. Unfortunately, we probably don't have the pet food to feed it, do we? Ha! Fail. Let me see. Troops, bonuses, pets, upgradable. The ship I don't need. We're not going to need it for anything. We already finished Pure Faction, right? Yeah, we already finished Pure Faction, so we're never going to need that ship bonus ever again. Let me go ascend this thing. And do we have enough to upgrade this thing? Yes, we do not. We need more yellow pet food, and white pet food, and all the pet food. Well then, that's not getting done yet. And that is why we need to grind pets. I think that's the first pet in a very, 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 very long time. Where it was the actual normal pet, and we were not able to max it out. So we definitely need to start focusing on doing every pet again. We are so low on white pet food, as well as this pet food in general. But anyways, where were we? Let's grind this out, hopefully get our vault key. We don't feed our pets. I can't help it. They ate all the food. We're not going to waste it on Soulforge. Though we could if we really had to. I can probably craft like over 1,000 of every pet food color if I really needed to. It would cost a lot of souls. But, and almost all of our jewels. Those little colored ones. But we could. We have it as an option. I still want them to eventually add like some kind of buff to it where you can use some amount of pet food in order to get a temporary bonus for your pets, like either for a week or for a day or something like that, where you can end up feeding them some spear pet food in order to give them like an extra 1x multiplier or something for a total of 4x rather than 3x. It wouldn't be game breaking. It would actually make pet bonuses worth it, and it would be a food sink that would last forever. Unfortunately, they still haven't done that yet, but it'd be a great way to sink food. Because generally there is more food. If you actually do all your pet battles, you have way more food than you actually ever need for your upgrades. Only reason I didn't is because we stopped doing them for like months on end. But we can really easily get ahead of the food curve again. Just a month of us doing every pet we see will probably get us all the way back to normal. Let's see. We'll throw that down. Grab our Sunbird. Still no vault key. Actually, we haven't gotten any good drops this stream. Closest we got to a good drop was a 500 glory gnome drop. Which even that isn't the greatest. Still not bad. Could be better though. Okay, let's go grab those yellows, take our purple over, sunbird wipe. And then firebomb into... Actually, I don't have a follow-up for that. At least not one that kills. I would need a skull, actually. Come on, random skull somehow. Not him, us. Well, let's take that out and dead. Oh, we got another arcane. Actually, we probably almost have all the blue, purple arcanes we need now. Might need to switch to Zacian. Zacian is such an annoying kingdom, though. Because all the fake gnomes there. But luckily, that hit the gnome. Speaking of fake gnomes, there's a real one. Come on, Volky. You know you want to. Nope. A gem key. Still good. Plus an arcane. I'll take it. A gem key plus an arcane. Could have been better. Still nice, though. Oh, so hello, Stacy. If I didn't already say hi, welcome. Okay, now we'll just wipe him out, and we're good to go. Okay, everything else we can kind of just keep there. Get firebomb rolling. Just let it poke us with skull. Hello, Miguel. Welcome. Okay, we'll just let him poke us. Oh, no, I can't. I have to skull him. Hey, our extra attack for once actually came in handy. I had to take a skull there because he has mana drain on skull poke. If I would have taken that mana, he would have drained all my mana on Sunbird. He actually had all his traits as well. If he only had his first two, it wouldn't have mattered. But he had all three. Hello, William. Welcome. Well, hello, Captain, as well. Welcome. Hey, Celestial. We're almost to 1,000 Celestials. I think we're at 920, if I'm not mistaken. 920, 930, somewhere around there. Still got a little ways to go. We have over 1,000 Arcane Lights, though, which is funny. Because we keep getting like 9 per day or so because of Warrens. Come on, Volky or anything of value. You're right there. Need to get lucky. Did we get it? Nope, just gold. And a relatively small amount at that. That's one of the other reasons for doing Explore, though. At least we're getting some amount of gold per battle. Starts adding up. We're getting like 500 something per battle. Oops, the 25% spell reduction made it live. But yeah, we're getting a little over 500. Yeah, 518, somewhere around there. The low 500s. But 500 nonetheless. Adds up. Another gem key. Not the key we want, but better than no key, I guess. Still worth about 9 gems, and I do need more gem keys for next Friday. Because they're going right towards the new Mythic that's coming out this next Friday. It's 100% useless, but we still need it nonetheless. For completionist's sake. And worst comes to worst, we still have like 10 to 11,000 gem keys worth of seals. We still have yet to use a single purple orb ever. I've never actually used one. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I've used one on my Nintendo Switch account, but I've never used one on my main account, oddly enough. Which seems kind of weird, but it is currently the case. Can pet gnomes only appear in PvP? Kind of. They can only appear in PvP and arena. Generally, the strategy is, if you really want to make sure you get every possible pet gnome, is if you currently have a, if you currently don't have a pet active, you do PvP, and then the second you do, you go back to like challenges or explore, and just keep alternating between them. But yes, only PvP and arena have a chance of pet gnome. Every other location does not have a chance for pet gnome. But you don't really want to be doing those game modes if you already have a pet active, because finding a pet gnome when you already have a pet active is really horrible loot. All you get is 2 white pet food, which is near equivalent of nothing. Though pet gnomes can still drop vault keys at the normal rate, but every other drop they have, which is just their white pet food, is useless if you already have a pet active. Let's see. We'll go and get the kill there. Gamora. That's funny. That is funny. Okay, good. That hit the gnome, so we don't need to worry about killing it. And instead off the sun. Anything good? Nope. We just keep incrementally increasing our gold. We went 2,500, then 4,000, then 600. Though if it keeps doing that, that wouldn't be too bad. Because then it'll be 10,000, then 20,000, 30,000, then 50,000. We have gotten to 50,000 earlier today, though. Gold drop. It's relatively rare, but it's pretty nice. It's one of his better drops, actually. Is that a random famine? I believe it is. Yes, it is. A bunch of useless blues and with a famine in between. Pretty much. Now you want pizza? I'm kind of all pizzaed out after the last few weeks. Also, I was slightly disappointed with Chicago pizza. Well, not really disappointed, but I'm not sure. It's weird. I see what people mean when they say it's something they call pizza, but it isn't actually pizza. Because that's a really good descriptor of what Chicago pizza is. Like, it's not bad, but I wouldn't consider it pizza. Like, when I'm hungry for pizza, that is not what I would go for. But yeah, New Jersey and New York still has better pizza. The problem is I grew up in New Jersey, so all pizza I've ever had back then was good. And now when I compare any pizza to it, it's like, every pizza is horrible. Because now I have such a high standard for pizza. Let's see, we'll take that down and then we Sunbird kill it. Did I get to try this? I probably got to try something similar to whatever you're showing right now. Not sure specifically which thing you're referring to. Pizza pot pie? That is a weird combination. I guess that would work though. But no, I've never had pizza pot pie. I've had pizza flavored like almost everything in different ways. I don't think I've ever had pizza pot pie though. That's an interesting combination, to say the least. If you want real pizza, you gotta go to Europe. I am not going to Europe anytime soon. Let's see. What do we even take here? We'll grab that. Get another splits. No extra turn, but we just wipe out all that because he doesn't have any spell reduction. Oh, so those spell reduction traits are going to increasingly become more annoying in Explore. The more they keep adding to the game, the more difficult Explore is going to start to become. And not difficult in the sense that it becomes more challenging, but difficult in the sense that it's not going to die immediately to our damage. But I guess that will also balance out because technically stats over time keep going higher and higher as well. So I guess that counterbalances it slightly. But we will eventually reach the point where there's so many spell reduction troops that something like a Sunbird one-shot won't work. It already doesn't whenever we see a Tina. Basically anything that ever has a 50% spell reduction it won't work against. At least not in one shot. Hey, Warlord level 71. Slowly but surely we shall get that to level 100. Definitely not this weekend. I had no intention to get it done this weekend. But need to make progress on it. Every little bit helps. That reminds me, I set it to Enrage. But do we actually have a mana color? I believe we do. I set it to Enrage earlier because of the things that you would normally do. That's the best one. However, let's set it to extra red mana. Because, yeah, why not? Might as well give some kind of benefit that we would actually use. Because Enrage is doing nothing. Is the new legendary any good? Which one? The one that's coming out next Monday? I didn't actually look at it yet. Let me see. Is the new Monday legend any good? If I had to guess, I'd probably say no. Statistically, that's the way it's going to be. Well, let's see. Is it any good? Deal magic plus 2 damage to all enemies, so not too bad. Boosted by ally and enemy Fae at a 5x boost ratio. Not too bad, because it does count as a Fae itself, right? Wait, really? Does it have Fae boost ratio and it does even count as a Fae? What are you doing, game? It's a Wild Folk Mystic. Okay, it's useless. Just off of that fact alone, it's useless. Really? Why on earth would you not make it boost off itself? Let's see. Summon a random Fae. There's a 20% chance to transform a random enemy into a pixie, which does count as a Fae. Oh, what's its unique trait? 50% chance to fairy fire a random enemy at the start of my turn. And has spell reduction. Of 25%. I don't know how I feel about that. And it does have Arcane, which is somewhat relevant because it does have a full AoE ability. I don't know. If this thing counted as a Fae, I would say it is way better than it is. But why on earth would you have that boost ratio and not count as a Fae yourself? That, just seems weird. Oh no, it could potentially be okay. Biggest issue it has is 0 board control, though. So you're ending your turn to cast it. It's also yellow-purple. And there's other options underneath that color that you might want to use. But, I don't know. I guess it's not horrible. It'll be usable to some degree, but if you compare it to something like Queen of Tanya, I don't really see it ever being used. Because it resembles Queen of Tanya, but weaker. So you might as well just use Queen of Tanya. It does have a transform attached to it, so maybe that will make it slightly better in some situations, but such a low chance of only 20% that probably not. I don't know, it just honestly seems like a weaker version of Queen of Tanya. I don't really foresee it really being used for much. I guess maybe 4 times Wild Folk teams, but that's about it. Though, is it even a yellow? Because if it's not a yellow, it probably wouldn't even be used for 4 times Wild Folk either. What color was it? Oh yeah, it is yellow-purple. So I guess maybe it'll find its way onto 4 times Wild Folk. But that's about it. Yes, there is a way to boost humans to 50% mana start. Holy Saint Astra. She's from the White Helm Kingdom. But yeah, Holy Saint Astra gives 50% mana start to all humans. But yeah, there is an option for that. No problem. So hello, Mobarashi. Welcome. Is next Mythic any good? No. Next Mythic's the worst Mythic in the entire game unless they buff it prior to it being released. It's going to be even worse than Gargantar. And it's from the same kingdom too, which is kind of funny. It's from the Grashnak kingdom. It's going to be dead upon arrival. Unless they buff it within the next week before it gets released. Still gonna get it though, because we need it for completionist sake. And because we'll need it for kingdom upgrades eventually. Actually, we might even need it for kingdom upgrades immediately. We should be pretty close to 10 star. Let me actually go check. Is actually the next mythic required for 10 star? Let me go check real quick. I believe it is. I forget how close it is. But it is getting pretty close up there. You would need one or the other, ideally, of course, still, to get 10 star. That would obviously be required. But what I mean is that the 20th troop from that kingdom? Because if it is, that would be enough. How many gems do I currently have? I believe it's 24,600, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere around there. If it'll ever load. Okay, Gargantor. I mean, Grashnak. Oh, never mind. Oh, duh. It's blocked by hero class. I forgot. Wait, is there actually 20, though? Oh, you know what? It would already be 10 star if there was a hero class. Never mind. So now it's really over with the mythic. But yeah, never mind. We need a hero class for it. And that's going to probably be a while. Let's see. How long do we have until we get a Grashnak hero class? We don't even get a good bonus, do we? We get like an armor or something? Yeah, 1 armor. That's barely anything. But let's see. When is the next class? Or I know what the next class is, but when's the next Grashnak class? Let's see. No time soon. We know up to the next several. But the next one's Merlantis, then Bright Forest, then Blackhawk, then Blight of the Lands, then Silverglade. Ooh, Silverglade. That might be for a magic bonus. And then Drakzoom. Well, it's definitely for a magic bonus. I mean, it might be able to reach 10 star, though. Let's see. Would it be able to? You need 20 troops. Let's see. Probably. Oh, it's missing 1 troop. Once it gets 1 more troop, it already has the hero class for, or it's going to be getting the hero class in a few months. Actually, by a few months, I mean a while from now. Let's see. That's June, July, August, September, October. Wow, we're not getting it till October. Sometime in October, like mid-October or something. Mid to late October. And in November, we're getting Drakzoom, and then we have no clue for past that. But anyways. So yeah, Grashnak's not going to be upgraded anytime soon, because it doesn't have the hero class yet. Well, let's go back to Explore. Where are we? Glacial Peaks, Explore. Getting the grind down. Hello, Renardo. Hello, Tyranny. Welcome, welcome. How do we have so many? Because we keep grinding for them. And we keep getting more than we spend, more often than not. With the exception of the other week where we end up spending like 3,000 to try to get the faction done. But more often than not, we're gaining more than we're using. So it just keeps going up over time. You also have to keep in mind Tribute is extremely overpowered in the late game. I get anywhere from about 50 to 150 gems per day, just off a Tribute. Each Tribute's around 10 gems. So depending on how many times I take it over the course of a day, that's a lot of potential gems. It ends up coming out to like 500 to 1,000 gems per week, just from clicking a button several times a day. Let's see. We'll take that over. Why in Glacial Peaks? Because I'm currently trying to farm blue-purple trait stones because that's our lowest arcane. At this point, I don't believe it's our lowest anymore, but might as well still stay here for now. I believe next we need to go to Zolkari for the green brown. And another useless gold drop. Still no vault key. Might need to hand out the code soon if we keep not getting vault keys. How many times a day do I normally collect tribute? And do I use a phone? No, I don't use a phone, but I sometimes use that notification thing that goes over top your browser, which notifies you. That or I just keep it open and just have it and glance over. Either or. Depends what I'm doing on a given day. But more often than not, I'd say it's averages to about 8. And those 8 tributes will be anywhere from 80 to 100 gems or so. Like our most recent tribute was just, what, 17 gems? Yeah, 17. It was 18 tribute, 17 gems. But there are some days I check it like as many as like 12 times, if not more. Sometimes. Depends what I'm doing on a given day. And if I was to, by some chance, check it like 16 times in a day, that would end up being anywhere from about 150 gems to 200 gems. Not even counting all the other resources we get from it as well. But yeah, tributes are ridiculously overpowered in late game. Kind of nice. And they're probably not going to nerf it either. They nerfed some other ways of accumulating gems because tribute was getting high. But tribute alone is like ridiculously good for gems. I probably gain half my gems that way these days. Just off of tribute alone. I should have taken Skull there. Probably would have been enough to kill, but oh well. One more poke will do it, or another Sunbird. Actually, even if I did take a Skull there, that wouldn't have killed. Never mind. I'll go throw this down, and that'll be the match. So where are all the gnomes? Might need to just give out the code soon. We'll see if we get one in the next few gnomes. If we don't, we'll probably just hand out the code. Come on, Volkey. Do we have a Volkey? Event key, wrong key. Keeps giving us 1 key drops. Not the right 1 key drop, though. Oh, what's happening there? Some kind of storm? Or some kind of accident? Let's see. Volkey? No. Oh, mass shooting. That's not good. So those are starting to become pretty commonplace. Do you find any kingdom better than others for the gnomes? No, they're all the same rate. It may seem like it at times that some are better than others, but they are the exact same rate. The only thing that's ever going to increase it is how quickly you can win. Let's see. Get a firebomb down. Sunbird kill that. What do we need here? I don't have a blue drop, so we can just go right into a firebomb there. He'll just go poke us, and that'll be match. Nothing good there, so let's move that over. Get our man off of that. Don't even need a follow-up. Sunbird will be enough on its own. The useless Gargantar. No longer will he be the worst mythic in the game starting next Friday. Though they will share the same kingdom. Oh, that's not the move I want. Let's see. Move that over. Hey, if anyone else has any other questions, let me know. Also, if we don't get a vault key after next gnome, we'll probably just hand out code over after next gnome, regardless of if it has vault key or not. Because I have a feeling we're not getting a vault key this hour. Unless you're going to drop us a vault key. You know you want to. Come on, vault key. Wouldn't that be perfect? Come on. No. Oh, 20 gems, though. Not exactly vault key, but there we go. Okay, let me hand out a code. That's actually our first 20 gem drop of this weekend, oddly enough. We've gotten 5 like 10 times, it feels like, 8 to 10. But that's our first 20, which is like 4 5s. Let me go get this code ready, which also reminds me I need to ask for more codes on Monday. Probably pre-ask on Sunday, just in case it doesn't get there immediately. Well, let me refresh that, paste that in there, copy, copy, paste, paste. And there you guys go. There is the redeem code. Use it on gemsofwar.com. Reach the game code section. Your invite code is found in your settings menu. Whatever your game says there is what you put in. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random numbers and letters. Gives same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. And there you guys go. It works on every platform except the console versions. Okay, let's just try getting that vault key now. Still haven't gotten one. Want to at least do it to the end of the hour and hope we get lucky. Maybe even until we get a hero level on our hero there. Shouldn't take too long. Actually, it'll probably both happen simultaneously. You should be pretty close to that level. Yep, no problem, everyone. $5 diamonds. That is not what we need. We already have 1.5 billion diamonds. I think we have enough to craft 12 mythics right now. We can basically craft a whole year's worth of mythics just out of our diamonds. No problem, Renardo. See, can we get a nice sunbird in there? Yes, we can. And then we kill that out, get our swipe, and down it goes. Take that over and then Sunroach to kill it. So many green kills that we don't need anymore for the event. We got that done without even trying yesterday. Within like the first hour. Now we probably have it like 3 times over. Oh, but it looks like we won't get a Vault Key this hour. It'll actually be the first hour where we don't get one. But hopefully we'll get better luck tomorrow or later tonight. But definitely need to keep grinding at it. We need it for next Friday. Because our gems are going towards the next hero class, because we're going to spend like 1,000 to 2,000 on that. Power level it so I can show it for a video, because it's actually not that bad of a hero class. And then I'll be spending all of our gold or all of our gem keys on what's it called? All of our gem keys and all of our glory keys on the new Mythic. So every little bit of extra resources we can get helps towards that. Hey, another arcane. Okay, we're definitely done with blue-purple at this point, that's for sure. So we're probably gonna have to go to Zacian after this. I mean, for the brown-green. How many have we gotten so far? 3 vault keys, all in the previous stream. 0 so far this stream. We have gotten quite a bit of glory. We ended up getting 3,000 glory within about 2 minutes during the previous stream. We got a vault key and 3,000 glory within a few minutes. It was pretty funny. Too bad we weren't able to keep that rate up the entire time. We'd have infinite resources by now if we did. That was an extremely lucky few minutes. Probably the most lucky we ever gotten during a vault event. Though the vault key itself wasn't that good, but the actual drops we were getting were. Between the glory and the fact that we even got a vault key. Yeah, we'll go until we find one more gnome, and hopefully that gnome will grace us with a vault key. Otherwise, we'll probably call it a stream for tonight, and then grind like crazy tomorrow, because of course I will be back around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow morning, around 13 hours from now, and we will be grinding at this heavily to try to get our keys, and just try to get resources in general, all of which we'll basically be spending next Friday for the 2 events, new Mythic and a new hero class. Every resource that we're getting in some way is pretty much being spent next week for those. So gotta get it now just so our resources don't get depleted more than they already are. Oh no, the Tina. It has its 50% reduction too, doesn't it? But it almost always will. It has it on second trait, so really easy for it to have it. We're gonna try for a random skull there. Oops, doing that actually made it so we couldn't take it, but oh well. Let's do it that way and get our kill that. Come on, gnomes, where are you? Let's see a glory gnome drop at least 1,000 if we're not gonna get a vault key. It's probably gonna do something like a jewel gnome 20 jewel drop or something, which would be a horrifically bad way to end. Actually, if that's how we end, we're going until we get another gnome. There's no way we're ending on that. Again, a lot of Obsidiuses. Not sure why there's so much in this faction. I mean, in this kingdom. There is a high amount. Yeah, there should be enough to wipe, even with the higher durability. Or not. Never mind, I lied. But you have spell reduction? No, you don't have spell reduction. I guess he's just durable enough that he's ended up surviving with everything else. Weird. Wasn't expecting him to. Come on, where's our last gnome? Let's see. Grab that down. Hopefully we'll at least get like a normal gnome or a glory gnome or something. Some of the ones that better drop tables. Oh, come on, cast. If you click with mouse and the controller at the same time, it doesn't know what to do. And gnomes don't want me to end the stream. We're gonna go an entire hour without getting a gnome. Which could theoretically happen, though it's very unlikely. Hey, there we go. There's a hero level as well. Nice. What level was that? 72? It should be 72. Why did it look like 74 for a second? Yeah, 72. That makes sense. Yeah, I haven't gotten a glory gnome for an entire hour. Wow. Logged in 41 explore matches without a gnome. Logged out. Ouch. Well, it is about 1 in every 20, 25 matches or so. So going 41 without one isn't like too unheard of. But it's weird how vault events are, because the more drops you keep getting, the more encouraging it is to keep going. But if you keep getting like no gnomes, no drops from the gnomes, you don't feel like going as many. Is that a Tina in first thought? Better not be. Okay, good. It's board breaker. Where did all the gnomes go? Come on now. So we're about to gain almost a second level today. That'll be first thing tomorrow. Probably didn't need that poke, but just in case. And it was kill the Sunbird. If it'll let me. There we go. Show me the gnome. There we go. Still no gnome though. We can get all the quick kills we want, but that's not going to help us too much if we can't get gnomes. Otherwise, we're just getting normal loot from doing this. Which isn't horrible, because at least we're getting class XP, but still. Because every one class XP is basically worth 1 gem. If you're going to spend gems on it, then it's basically 1-to-1. Actually, if anything, 1 XP is worth more than 1 gem. It's more like 1.6 gems. But even if you're generous and you count it as 1 gem each, that is still extremely expensive. In every battle, we're basically getting 1 gem off of our 1 EXP that we get, if you look at it that way. We're gonna go 2 gnomes and then we immediately get one. Well, we technically are going 2 gnomes. If the first gnome's a Joel gnome or something, we probably will go 2 gnomes. So at this point, I just want to see any gnome. This thing better give me a Volky. Let's see. Our 1 hour stream might be a 2 hour stream. Let's see. I'm not ending the stream until we get at least 1 gnome drop. We might gain a level by the time we get one. Seriously, stop giving us Tina's. So annoying. At least we burned it, but that's not going to make too much of a difference here. There we go. Still no gnome. Wow, that's unlucky. And he dies to the burn, luckily. It looks like another Tina. Yes, it is. Why does this kingdom have so many Tinas? I guess it's because it's an event where that's a thing this time around. It is an Adon event after all. So that's probably... Actually, you know what? That's probably why there's so many Tinas. Not even this specific kingdom. It's just in general because it's Adana week. That's annoying. Even has 20% bonus too, so it's never going to die to that one hit. I wonder if they did that strategically just to make the event a little bit more annoying. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Okay, seriously, where's this gnome? I was kind of kidding when I said we'd be here for another hour, but we could really be here for like another 15 minutes just trying to find one gnome. Next mythic gives 2 mythics to a kingdom? Yes. There will be 2 mythics in the Groshnok kingdom. They're both 100% useless. However, when you go for drop table, when a new mythic comes out, it will be entirely just the new one. There we go, finally! Wow, that took way too long. That was like 15 minutes for one gnome. This thing better drop 5,000 souls or a Volky. Come on, Volky! Let's see the shiniest Volky we've ever seen. Yes! Worth it! Worth it, we got our Volky. Okay, the wait was worth it. We did it. There's our 4th Volky. This Volky better be good. If it took us 15 minutes just to get one gnome for this Volky, it better be a good Volky. Now we just need to see like a major purple into a 4 gem key into a 4 gem key into a 20 gem or something. If it'll ever load. One moment. Loading, loading, loading. Any minute now. Any minute. Come on now. We waited long enough for this key. Let us open it. Hello, game. Response? I don't want to have to restart this entire game. Just let me go back to main menu and use it. It crashed and lose key. No, it didn't crash. Even if I force exit the game, we still have the vault key. It gives you it before it even shows that loot. Let's see. Okay, vault key time. Watch one of them escape. No, that would not be good. But let's see what we can do from this. Let's go just grab our mana there. He'll take a skull. That's fine. We'll start firebomb and hopefully get the full mana. That is not what happened. Yes, it is what happened. And dead. Come on, good loot. We've gotten pretty bad vault key so far. Our best vault key so far was 20 gem keys into 4 gem keys, so 24 total. Ooh, that's not too bad. 30,000 gold, 10 gems, and that major could be a purple or a blue. If that is a purple or a blue, wow, it was worth the wait. If this was anything else, then it was just kind of average. But I don't know, 10 gems and 30,000 gold, even if it is a useless orb, that's still not too bad, I guess. But come on, purple. Purple or blue, preferably purple. Of course it's green. But at least we got 10 gems and 30,000 gold. Well, that could have been better, but oh well. Well, at least we got a Volky at the end. Could have been a little bit better, but I'll still take it. That's what, 7,000 souls, 10 gems, and 30,000 gold. Still not too bad. There we go. Anyways, guys, that's that. That's 4 vault keys so far. Still trying to hit the goal of 10. Still trying to get that to, ideally, 25,000 by the end of this weekend. And just going from there. So we'll be back tomorrow morning in about 13 hours from now, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're mainly just going to be doing the same thing we've been doing, grinding, chatting, answering questions, and just kind of chilling while grinding out the vault event. So feel free to join while grinding out the event, and hopefully we'll get lucky together tomorrow, and we'll hand out a few redeem codes during the time. And of course, we'll be back tomorrow night as we are every night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're back to normal stream schedule, so it will be streaming every night at that time, just like right now, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow, 8 p.m. every night. And we'll be going from there. So anyways, hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Best of luck with the trying to find vault keys and more gnomes. And yeah, we currently have 113,000 keys. However, that's really misleading because almost all of it is gold keys. It's also slightly misleading because it doesn't count how your resources can convert into keys. So, of course, it doesn't count the thousands of seal keys we have there, or the fact that that is thousands upon thousands or tens of thousands of glory keys and stuff like that. But, yeah, that number is slightly misleading just because we have a really large gold key stack. Anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Best of luck, and I will catch all of you later. Goodbye, everyone. Oh, why do I have so many gold keys? I have so many gold keys because I save them in case a kingdom ever gets added to the game. We used to get kingdoms every few months, and during those times you would have to throw like 20, 30, 40,000 gold keys just to get the new common to max. And I've kind of been keeping those gold keys on reserve in case we ever need to do that again. They did mention that they might eventually add another new kingdom. We currently have 34. I wouldn't be surprised if we eventually get a 35th, and that's basically what I'm saving those for. I will eventually spend some of them because really we only need like 50,000 on reserve. I could probably start spending some of them, and with that we would end up getting some gold, glory, souls, gems, and stuff like that. Like just right there, 90,503. If you divide that by 100, because you would normally get like 1 gem per thing. Yeah, what am I even doing? That we could easily do that math. That is 905 gems. That is a pretty decent amount of gems that we can get if we were to just go and use all of them, because approximately every 100 gold keys is about a gem. So just in gems alone, we almost have 1,000 gems just sitting right there in gold keys, approximately. And it's not even counting the fact that if we spent all of our glory into glory keys, how many gems that would also be. But yeah, we actually technically have several thousand more gems than we currently have. If we ever really got tight for gems, we can simply just open every gold key and glory key we have, and that would increase our gems by several thousand. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful weekend. Best of luck with the event, and I will catch all of you later. Thanks for stopping by. Goodbye, everyone.